All right, so you're dreaming of the perfect 2025 travel itinerary.
Mixing the classics with some hidden gems.
Well, we found just the thing for you.
A top 25 places to travel in 2025 list.
Curated by some luxury travel advisors.
Kind of a sneak peek at what those in-the-know travelers are excited about.
It's a pretty eclectic mix.
From far-flung islands to bustling cities.
Something for everyone, for sure.
With a focus on those travel bliss moments, you know?
Less about ticking off landmarks and more about really experiencing a place.
Yeah, exactly. So are you ready to dive in?
Let's do it. Where does this journey take us first?
Well, we'll start off closer to home for most of our listeners anyway.
Okay.
With a hop across the Atlantic to the Faroe Islands.
The Faroe Islands, ever been?
I haven't, but they're definitely on my list.
What's drawing all the luxury travelers to this spot?
Well, these volcanic islands are part of the Kingdom of Denmark. And they offer a really unique blend of raw, natural beauty and traditional Nordic culture.
So paint me a picture.
Okay, imagine dramatic cliffs plunging straight into the sea waterfalls, cascading down lush green hills, and these charming villages where life moves at a slower pace.
It does sound idyllic, but is it all just scenery or are there things to do?
Oh, there's plenty to do. The Faroe Islands are great for outdoor enthusiasts.
Okay.
Hiking, surfing, and even horseback riding on black sand beaches.
Wait, hold up. Black sand beaches. Did you say black sand beaches?
That's right, black sand beaches.
That's pretty unique. What else makes the Faroe Islands so special?
Well, the list highlights this thing called heimablídni.
Heimablídni.
It means home hospitality in Faroes.
Okay.
Imagine having dinner in a local's home, savoring authentic Faroes cuisine.
Interesting.
Some hosts even invite guests on fishing trips and cook up the catch right there.
Now that's what I call immersive.
Right.
All right, from the rugged beauty of the Faroe Islands, let's shift gears to something a bit more luxurious.
Okay.
How about a private island escape, Lizard Island in Australia?
Oh, now you're talking.
It boasts the distinction of being the only luxury resort directly on the Great Barrier Reef.
That's right.
The Great Barrier Reef, I've always wanted to see it. Is it everything it's cracked up to be?
It really is. Picture pristine white sand beaches, those iconic turquoise waters, and an abundance of marine life.
That's what I'm talking about.
And as a relais and chateau property, the dining is absolutely exceptional.
So gourmet meals, are we talking?
Gourmet meals with ingredients sourced from the island itself.
So you're saying the experience is elevated?
Exactly. You can spend your days exploring the reef, diving among colorful coral and tropical fish, or just relaxing on one of the 15 private beaches.
15 private beaches. Sign me up.
Right.
Okay, from that underwater paradise, let's jet over to Europe. What's next on the list?
For the wine lovers out there, our next stop is Bordeaux, France.
Bordeaux. It's basically synonymous with world-class wine.
And for good reason. But Bordeaux has so much more to offer than just vineyards.
Like what?
The city itself is a beautiful blend of architecture and culture. Stunning museums, a historic opera house, a thriving culinary scene.
All right, I'm sold on the wine and the food. But what about for someone who's not a huge history buff? What would make Bordeaux stand out for them?
Even if history is not your thing, the sheer beauty of the architecture will blow you away.
Give me an example.
Imagine grand squares, elegant bridges spanning the Garonne River, those charming French balconies overflowing with flowers.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Yeah.
And if we want to venture outside the city...
Take a day trip to Saint-Emilion.
Saint-Emilion.
It's this picture-perfect wine region, just a short drive from Bordeaux.
Okay.
You can wander through vineyards, sample some of the most sought-after wines, and just soak up the atmosphere.
Sounds lovely. From wine country, we're venturing to another paradise.
This time a private island in Tanzania,
Okay.
Fonda Island.
Fonda Island? Tell me more.
Here, you're truly escaping from it all.
Okay.
Your own secluded paradise in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Luxurious isolation. I like it. But what makes it stand out from all the other private islands out there?
The marine life is incredible. And the snorkeling and diving are spectacular, vibrant coral reefs and all kinds of fish.
Okay.
But the truly unforgettable experience is swimming with whale sharks.
Whale sharks, the largest fish in the ocean. Now that's a bucket list experience.
Absolutely.
Right. From swimming with gentle giants to exploring ancient mysteries. Where to next?
Let's head to a place that's fascinated explorers for centuries.
Okay.
Easter Island.
Easter Island. Wow. Those massive stone figures. I remember learning about them in school.
The Moai statues.
Right. It always seems so far away and mysterious.
Well, the mystery is part of what makes it so intriguing.
So what's the deal with these statues?
Each Moai represents an ancestor and embodies the islanders' beliefs.
About what?
lineage power, and their connection to the past.
Huh. So it's not just sightseeing, it's a glimpse into a different culture.
Exactly. And the most iconic spot to see the moai is Ranoraku,
Rano. What's that?
a volcanic crater where these statues seem to emerge from the earth.
I can only imagine.
It's truly unforgettable.
And what about experiencing the island's culture beyond the moai?
Well, the list recommends catching a performance by the Kari Kari dance group.
Okay.
They showcase traditional Polynesian dances, bringing the island's heritage to life.
From the ancient mysteries of Easter Island to a land where ancient history meets otherworldly landscapes.
Our next stop is Cappadocia.
Cappadocia, where's that?
It's in Turkey.
Interesting. What's that?
Imagine this. You can explore underground cities carved out of volcanic rock,
Wow.
wander through valleys dotted with these incredible fairy chimney formations.
Fairy chimneys.
Yeah, and you can really immerse yourself in Turkish culture.
It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel. What makes Cappadocia stand out for someone looking for a romantic getaway?
Well, the cave accommodations are absolutely unique.
Cave accommodations.
Yeah, the Museum Hotel, for example, offers luxurious rooms carved into the rock formations.
Carved into the rock formations. Are you serious?
Yep, many with private pools and stunning views.
Wow, okay, I'm getting serious fairy tale vibes here. So what's the can't-miss experience in Cappadocia?
You have to take a hot air balloon ride over Monk's Valley at sunrise,
Really?
drifting over this surreal landscape as the sun bathes everything in golden light. It's
Yeah,
magical.
I bet. And what do you do after?
You enjoy a traditional Turkish breakfast picnic with those panoramic views.
Oh, wow. Talk about starting your day off right.
Right.
From the surreal landscapes of Cappadocia to the thrill of the slopes.
Our next stop is Courchevel,
Courchevel.
high in the French Alps.
What awaits us there?
Courchevel isn't just about skiing.
It's not.
It's about experiencing the sport in a setting of unparalleled luxury.
Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine this Michelin-starred meals after a day on the slopes and browsing designer boutiques in this charming alpine village.
So we're talking next level of après-ski. What makes the skiing itself so special in Courchevel?
Well, Courchevel is part of Les Trois Vallées,
Les Trois Vallées.
the largest ski area in the world.
Wow.
That means endless slopes for all levels, state-of-the-art lifts, and some of the most breathtaking scenery you can imagine.
From the snowy peaks of the Alps to the tropical waters of Indonesia, our journey continues to
Rajampa.
Rajampa. I'm not familiar with that one. What makes it so special?
Prepare to be amazed.
Okay.
It's considered one of the most biodiverse marine environments on the planet.
Really?
Picture yourself swimming among manta rays dolphins, even whales surrounded by pristine coral reefs teeming with fish.
Wow, that's incredible. So is it just for diving enthusiasts?
It's definitely a diver's paradise.
Yeah.
But even if you prefer to stay above the surface, the snorkeling is just as breathtaking.
So how do you take this already amazing experience to the next level?
Check out Rascal Voyages.
Rascal Voyages.
They offer private yacht charters that take you to the most remote and untouched parts of the archipelago.
Okay.
It's the ultimate off-the-grid adventure. You experience the true beauty of the region.
Okay. From off-the-grid adventure to laid-back island vibes, our next destination is
Grenada
Grenada.
in the Caribbean.
The Caribbean. What draws luxury travelers to this island?
Grenada offers an authentic Caribbean experience that's becoming increasingly luxurious.
Okay.
New properties like Six Senses La Sagesse and Silver Sands Beach House provide that high-end comfort.
So fancy resorts, but there's more to Grenada than that, right?
No, definitely. The island is a haven for nature lovers.
Like what?
Think black sand beaches, lush rainforests, cascading waterfalls, scenic hiking trails.
Black sand beaches again. They seem to be a theme on this trip.
Yeah, they do.
What's the must-see natural wonder in Grenada?
Annandale Falls.
Annandale Falls.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect for a refreshing swim. And it's easy to get to for all ages.
From Caribbean waterfalls to the Mediterranean coast we're heading to.
The island of Sardinia.
Sardinia, Italy, of course. What's drawing discerning travelers to this island paradise?
Well, Sardinia is having a moment right now. It's stunning. With a rugged mountain landscape that contrasts with that turquoise water and white sand coastline.
So it's the best of both worlds. Relaxation and adventure. Who would love it most?
Sardinia is great for families, honeymooners, anyone who enjoys being outdoors.
Okay.
Hikers will be in heaven with all the trails, and the beaches are perfect for swimming, sunbathing, snorkeling.
From the well-trodden path of Sardinia to a city off the beaten path?
We're going to Riga, Latvia.
Riga, Latvia. What makes this Baltic gem stand out?
Riga is a city of old-world European charm, just waiting to be discovered.
Okay.
A place where you can step back in time, Wander cobblestone streets, admire centuries-old architecture, and discover hidden courtyards and cafes.
Sounds charming. What kind of traveler would be drawn to Riga? Is it mainly for history buffs?
History buffs will love it for sure, but Riga has something for everyone.
Oh,
Foodies will be surprised by the vibrant culinary scene.
really?
Innovative restaurants. Michelin-recognized chefs putting a modern twist on Latvian cuisine.
A blend of old and new. I like it. What's the can't-miss experience in Riga?
You have to take a walking tour of the old city.
What will you see?
Those cobblestone streets, 13th century churches, Art Deco buildings, each one telling a story of the city's rich history.
Okay, from the charming streets of Riga to the breathtaking peaks of the Swiss Alps.
Our next stop is Grindelwald.
Grindelwald. What makes this destination so special?
Grindelwald is all about dramatic scenery and thrilling adventures.
Okay.
Nestled at the foot of the Eiger Mountain in the Jungfrau region.
The Jungfrau region.
Yep. It offers some of the most spectacular alpine landscapes in Europe.
So serious mountain vibes. What kind of adventures are we talking about?
In the summer, hiking and mountain biking are incredibly popular. Trails winding through meadows, forests, up to those viewpoints.
And in the winter?
It's all about skiing and snowboarding, with access to some of the best slopes in the world.
But what about for those who are looking for something a little more exhilarating?
Grindelwald is a haven for adrenaline junkies.
Okay, like what?
Paragliding over those towering peaks, daring cliff walks with breathtaking views, canyon swings for those who really want to push their limits.
Wow, I'm getting butterflies just thinking about it. And for something a bit more down to earth, but still fun.
Try mountain karting.
Mountain car.
It's like a go-kart designed for the mountain slopes.
Oh, fun!
You race down winding paths, surrounded by incredible scenery. It's a blast.
I bet. But get there early, right?
Yeah, it's popular.
From the thrill of the Alps to a landscape unlike anything we've seen so far.
We're heading to Salar de Uyuni.
Salar de Uyuni, where is that?
It's in Bolivia.
What's in Bolivia?
Prepare for a truly surreal experience.
I'm intrigued.
Salar de Uyuni is the world's largest salt flat, a prehistoric lake that transforms into a giant mirror during the rainy season.
A giant mirror.
Imagine standing on this vast, perfectly flat expanse with the sky reflected below you. It's mind-bending.
Okay, that's officially on my bucket list. But beyond the salt flats themselves, what else does this region offer?
Bolivia in general is amazing for adventurous travelers and nature lovers.
I can see that.
You got the Andes Mountains, the Amazon rainforest, and these unique high-altitude deserts.
And for something truly unique within this already unique landscape.
Don't miss Incahuasi Island.
Incahuasi.
It's this rocky outcrop in the middle of the salt flats, covered in giant cacti.
Giant cacti.
Some of the largest in the world. Imagine these towering cacti rising out of this blindingly white expanse. It's like something out of a Dr. Seuss book.
It does sound surreal. From the otherworldly salt flats to a city steeped in history and culture.
Our next stop is Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo! I've always wanted to see the pyramids.
Cairo is a place where those ancient wonders coexist with modern life. You can explore pyramids and temples, wander through bustling markets, experience the energy of a modern metropolis.
And speaking of ancient wonders, there's a new addition to the Cairo scene.
The Grand Egyptian Museum.
The Grand Egyptian Museum.
It's being called the Gem of the Future, Preserving Egypt's Glorious Past.
So what's there?
It houses the most extensive collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts, including the entire treasure of Tutankhamun.
Of course, no trip to Cairo would be complete without seeing the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. Are there alternatives for those who want to escape the crowds, though?
Absolutely. Just south of Cairo, you'll find the Pyramids of Saqqara.
The Pyramids of Saqqara.
They're just as impressive, but often less crowded.
Okay, less crowded is always good.
Plus, you can explore the surrounding necropolis,
The necropolis.
which offers a fascinating glimpse into ancient Egyptian burial practices.
From the ancient wonders of Egypt to a tropical paradise.
We're heading to Maui, Hawaii.
Maui, who doesn't love Maui?
It's a classic for a reason. Stunning beaches, lush landscapes, laid-back Hawaiian vibe.
But hasn't Maui faced some challenges recently?
Yeah, the fires in Lahaina in 2023 were devastating.
They were.
But it's important to remember that Maui is open for business, and they need tourists now more than ever.
That's a great point. Supporting local communities is so important, especially after a tragedy like that. What's the can't-miss experience on Maui?
The road to Hana.
The road to Hana. What's that?
It's a scenic drive along the rugged coastline with waterfalls, swimming holes, charming towns along the way.
Sounds lovely.
Just rent a car and take your time.
From the laid-back vibes of Hawaii to the high-fashion streets of Milan, Italy.
We're off to the fashion capital of the world.
Milan. It's known for its runway shows and designer boutiques.
It is, but there's so much more to it than just fashion.
Really?
You'll discover rich history, world-class art, incredible dining, and a vibrant cultural scene.
What would make Milan stand out for someone who's not particularly interested in fashion?
Even if you're not a fashionista, Milan offers a feast for the senses.
For example.
The Duomo Milan's iconic cathedral is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The city is also home to Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper.
Wow.
And let's not forget, the food Milanese cuisine is delicious, with hearty risottos to delectable pastries.
Okay, so plenty to keep everyone happy, and for a glimpse into the city's history and grandeur.
Don't miss the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele together.
The Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, what is that?
A stunning 19th century shopping arcade.
Oh, wow.
With a glass-vaulted ceiling and beautiful architecture. The perfect place to stroll, window shop, and enjoy a classic Italian espresso.
From the heart of Milan to the Arabian Peninsula.
Our next stop is Muscat, Oman.
Muscat, Oman. What makes this destination so unique?
Muscat is a fascinating blend of old and new.
Okay.
Traditional souks where you can haggle for spices and souvenirs right alongside modern architecture and luxurious resorts.
So a bit of everything. What kind of traveler would be drawn to Oman?
Anyone looking for an authentic Arabian experience that's a bit off the beaten path.
Okay.
A place where you can immerse yourself in Omani culture and traditions while still enjoying those modern comforts.
And for an experience that truly captures the essence of Oman.
Head to Jabal Akhdar.
Jabal Akhdar.
It's a mountain region known for its views and cooler climate.
Sounds nice.
Imagine having dinner on a terrace overlooking a valley as the sun sets, painting the mountains in hues of orange and pink. It's truly breathtaking.
From the majestic mountains of Oman to a city that pulses with energy.
Our next stop is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Rio, I can practically hear the music.
Rio is a city of contrasts, where stunning natural beauty meets vibrant culture and infectious energy.
I can imagine.
You've got the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue overlooking the city, the famous beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema Sugarloaf Mountain offering panoramic views.
Speaking of the Christ the Redeemer statue, what's the best way to experience this iconic landmark?
Well, taking the tram up to the statue is a classic experience.
Yeah.
But for a truly unforgettable perspective, consider a helicopter ride.
Oh, wow.
You can take off from Sugarloaf Mountain and circle around Christ the Redeemer,
I like it.
getting an incredible aerial view of the city, the beaches, and the surrounding mountains.
Okay, I'm adding that to my Rio itinerary. From the heights of Rio to another island paradise.
We're heading to Providenciales in Turks and Caicos.
Providenciales, another one for the bucket list. What makes it stand out from other Caribbean islands?
Well, the beaches are definitely a major draw,
Okay.
but the underwater world is what truly sets Providenciales apart.
In what way?
Turks and Caicos boasts one of the largest and most well-preserved barrier reefs in the world.
So it's a haven for snorkeling and diving enthusiasts.
Absolutely. You'll find an incredible diversity of marine life, from colorful fish and coral to sea turtles and even rays.
Okay, that settles it. I'm packing my snorkel gear from the underwater wonders of Turks and Caicos to a city that blends natural beauty and historical significance.
We're heading to Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town, I've heard so much about it.
Cape Town is a city that will captivate you with its beauty, culture, and history.
What should we see?
You've got the iconic Table Mountain, the rugged coastline, the colorful Bo-Kaap neighborhood, and world-class wineries nearby.
It sounds like there's a lot to unpack in Cape Town. What makes it so captivating?
It's the way the city blends all those different elements so seamlessly. You can hike up Table Mountain, explore the Bo-Kaap neighborhood, sample delicious Cape Malay cuisine, and then head out to the vineyards for wine tasting.
And speaking of the Bo-Kaap neighborhood, what makes it so special?
It's a historically Muslim neighborhood known for its brightly colored houses, cobblestone streets, and delicious Cape Malay cuisine.
Cape Malay cuisine?
It's a unique blend of Malay, Indonesian, and South African flavors.
My taste buds are tingling from the vibrant streets of Cape Town to a lesser-known stretch of Mexican coastline.
We're heading to the Riviera Nayarit.
The Riviera Nayarit, what's that all about?
It's a 200-mile stretch of Pacific coastline known for its pristine beaches, lush jungles, and charming towns.
Okay.
It's a great alternative to the more crowded resort areas of Mexico.
So, a place to escape the crowds and connect with nature. What sets it apart from other Mexican beach destinations?
The Riviera Nayarit has a focus on sustainability and ecotourism.
Okay.
Many of the resorts and tour operators are committed to preserving the natural beauty of the region.
So you can enjoy your vacation knowing you're supporting responsible tourism.
Exactly.
I like that. And for those who want to explore beyond the beaches.
There are several charming towns to visit.
Like what?
Sayulita is known for its bohemian vibe and surf culture. San Pancho is a laid-back village with a focus on sustainability, and Punta Mita is a more upscale destination with world-class golf courses and fine dining.
From the laid-back beaches of Mexico to a city straight out of a fairy tale.
We're heading to Salzburg, Austria.
Salzburg, the sound of music.
Exactly. What makes this Austrian gem so enchanting?
I'm listening.
Salzburg is a city of breathtaking beauty with a charming old town, a towering fortress perched on a hilltop, stunning mountain views.
So picture perfect. What kind of traveler would fall in love with Salzburg?
Music lovers will be in heaven.
Because...
Salzburg is the birthplace of Mozart and the setting for The Sound of Music. But honestly, anyone who appreciates beauty, history, and culture will be enchanted by Salzburg.
And for those Sound of Music fans, what's the must-see spot?
Head to the nearby town of Muncie,
Muncie.
where they filmed the wedding scene. You can visit the church, and the surrounding lake and mountain scenery is breathtaking.
From the fairy tale charm of Salzburg to an island that's often called a microcosm of Italy itself.
Our journey takes us to Sicily.
Sicily, I've always wanted to go. What makes it so special?
Sicily is an island of incredible diversity. Ancient ruins, stunning beaches, charming towns, vibrant culture.
It's got it all.
You can experience the best of Italy all in one place.
What makes it so special? Is it all about the ancient history?
Sicily's history is definitely fascinating, with influences from Greek, Roman, Arab, Norman civilizations,
Wow.
all leaving their mark on the island's culture and architecture.
So it's a melting pot. What's the must-see historical site in Sicily?
The ancient ruins of Syracuse,
Yes, Cusa.
they're over 700 years old,
Wow.
and include temples and necropolis and other archaeological
You're
treasures.
taking us back in time.
And for an experience that truly captures the magic of Sicily's past,
Tell me more.
don't miss the light show at the ancient temples of Agrigento.
A light show.
As the sun sets, these majestic temples are illuminated. It's magical.
From the ancient ruins of Sicily to an island nation known for its natural beauty and rich culture.
We're heading to Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, what makes it stand out?
Sri Lanka is a destination that has it all: pristine beaches, lush tea plantations, ancient temples, incredible wildlife.
It does sound like a good mix. Who would love Sri Lanka most?
I think it's a great destination for honeymooners who want a mix of adventure and relaxation. You can start by exploring the cultural triangle, visiting those ancient cities and temples.
Okay.
Then head to the hill country for scenic train rides through tea plantations.
Sounds relaxing.
And finish up with some downtime on those beautiful beaches.
The perfect itinerary. So what about those who want to experience the capital city?
Don't skip Colombo.
Colombo.
It has a fantastic food scene.
What kind of food?
A mix of street food stalls and upscale restaurants serving delicious Sri Lankan cuisine.
And for architecture enthusiasts.
Colombo is home to some stunning examples of Geoffrey Bawa's work.
Geoffrey Bawa.
He's a renowned Sri Lankan architect known for his tropical modernism style.
All right, our final destination takes us to one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world.
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls, of course. Where is that?
In Zambia.
What makes a safari experience in Zambia so special? Is it all about the falls?
Well, Victoria Falls is one of the largest waterfalls on the planet,
It is.
locally known as the Smoke That Thunders.
The smoke that thunders. I like that.
It's a truly breathtaking sight, and the roar of the water is something you'll never forget.
I can only imagine. But what else is there to do?
The Zambezi River itself is a major highlight.
Okay.
Imagine canoeing along the river with hippos and crocodiles lurking beneath the surface,
Neat.
or whitewater rafting through the rapids below the falls.
Now that sounds like fun.
It's a thrill-seeker's paradise.
Hmm.
And of course, there are incredible opportunities to see wildlife along the riverbanks, from elephants to lions.
So an adventure both on and off the water. What's the most unique safari experience Zambia offers?
Don't miss a night game drive.
A night game drive.
As the sun sets, the African bush comes alive with nocturnal creatures.
I bet.
You'll experience a completely different side to the safari. Imagine spotting leopards hunting in the darkness, or a pride of lions roaring under the stars. It's an unforgettable adventure.
That wraps up our first leg of this incredible journey. So many amazing destinations, each offering a unique flavor of travel bliss. What stood out to you the most?
I'm really drawn to those places that offer a sense of discovery, like Riga and its hidden charms, or the otherworldly landscapes of Salar de Uyuni. What about you?
It's hard to choose. I'm loving those destinations that combine luxury with authentic experiences, like Lizard Island and its focus on incredible dining and those private beaches. But honestly, they all sound incredible.
I think what's most exciting is that we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to discover about each of these destinations.
Exactly. Stay tuned because we'll be diving deeper into some of these incredible places in our next part. We'll uncover even more hidden gems and unique experiences that will help you plan the ultimate travel adventure for 2025.
You know, it's interesting how many of these destinations emphasize slowing down.
Yeah, like really savoring the experience.
Exactly. It's not just about checking things off a list.
Right. It's about truly immersing yourself.
Connecting with the culture, the people,
Yeah.
the environment.
I love that. Are there any other spots on the list that really highlight that?
Oh yeah, for sure. There are a few more that really prioritize sustainable travel and cultural preservation.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
How about Bhutan?
Bhutan. Now that's a place I've always been fascinated by.
It's often called the land of happiness.
And for good reason, I bet. What makes it so unique?
Well, for starters, they measure their country's success by gross national happiness.
Gross national happiness.
What do you mean?
Not just economic growth.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So it's not your average tourist destination then?
Definitely not. Tourism in Bhutan is carefully regulated.
To what end?
To minimize the negative impact, they focus on high-value, low-impact travel.
Okay.
So visitors experience an authentic, unspoiled culture and environment.
So it's about quality over quantity. What
Mhm.
kind of experiences can you have there?
Imagine hiking through pristine mountain landscapes,
Okay.
visiting ancient monasteries perched on cliffsides,
Wow.
witnessing colorful festivals steeped in tradition,
I love that.
and connecting with the Bhutanese people.
It sounds incredible.
They're incredibly warm and welcoming. It sounds like a place to disconnect from the everyday world and reconnect with yourself.
And with nature.
Exactly. Now, for something completely different, let's talk about Kyoto, Japan.
Kyoto, the ancient capital.
I've always wanted to see the cherry blossoms in full bloom there. What makes it a must-visit beyond the iconic imagery?
Kyoto is a city where those ancient traditions are woven into modern life.
Okay,
You can wander through serene temples and gardens,
I can picture it.
witness the elegance of the geisha district, and savor the culinary scene.
The food in Japan is supposed to be amazing.
It's an art form in itself.
I've heard so much about the tea ceremonies in Kyoto. What makes them so special?
Well, participating in a tea ceremony is more than just sipping tea.
So it's an experience.
It's an immersive cultural experience, a ritual steeped in history and symbolism.
A moment of zen amidst the bustle.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list. Now, what about a destination for those seeking adventure and natural beauty on a grand scale?
How about Patagonia?
Patagonia. Now, that's a name that evokes a sense of adventure.
It spans the southern tip of South America,
Okay.
encompassing parts of both Chile and Argentina.
A vast region.
It's a landscape of extremes.
Okay, paint me a picture.
Towering mountains, glaciers, turquoise lakes, and vast grasslands teeming with wildlife.
It's a nature lover's paradise.
Definitely. A paradise for hikers, trekkers, anyone who loves the outdoors.
I've heard about the incredible trekking in Patagonia, like the famous W Trek.
In Torres del Paine National Park.
Is it as challenging as it sounds?
The W Trek is definitely a challenge, but it's so worth it.
Why is that?
It takes you past some of the most iconic sights.
Like what?
The towering granite peaks of Torres del Paine, massive glaciers calving into those milky blue lakes and forests full of birds.
Wow, okay, that one's going straight on my bucket list. Now for something a bit more relaxing.
A true escape to paradise.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, we've talked about some incredible island destinations already,
We have.
but I think we have to mention the Seychelles.
The Seychelles, another one that's been on my travel vision board forever.
They're an archipelago of 115 islands
Wow.
in the Indian Ocean, each one unique.
Known for those pristine beaches and turquoise waters
And those incredible granite rock formations.
that look like they defy gravity.
Right.
I've seen pictures of those beaches. They look like something out of a dream. But is there more to the Seychelles than just lounging on the beach?
Absolutely. Beyond those postcard-perfect beaches, there's incredible biodiversity.
Both on land and underwater, I imagine.
You can hike through lush rainforests, spot rare birds like the black parrot, and dive or snorkel those vibrant coral reefs.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah,
And for those seeking ultimate luxury and seclusion,
there are several private island resorts
private island.
where you can truly escape from the world and enjoy unparalleled pampering.
I'm picturing my own villa overlooking the ocean.
With a private chef, a butler.
Every whim catered to.
Exactly.
It sounds like paradise. Are there any destinations on this list that are good for solo travelers?
Absolutely. Solo travel is becoming increasingly popular.
It-
And many of these destinations cater to those exploring the world on their own.
Which ones come to mind?
Well, we talked about Riga earlier.
We did.
It's a great choice for solo travelers.
Why is that?
It's a safe and walkable city with a friendly atmosphere,
Okay,
and there are plenty of opportunities to connect with other travelers.
makes sense. What about for solo travelers who want to get off the beaten path?
How about Nepal?
Nepal, the Himalayas.
It's home to Mount Everest
Of course.
and offers incredible spiritual experiences and a rich culture.
Trekking in the Himalayas, that's an experience that would stay with you forever.
Absolutely. And Nepal's a great choice for solo travelers because you can join group treks or hire a guide
So it's easy to meet other travelers.
and share the experience.
Okay, I'm convinced Nepal is going on my solo travel wish list.
Mhm.
Now let's shift gears. Are there any destinations that are particularly good for families?
Of course, family travel is all about making memories.
It is.
And several of these destinations offer experiences that'll appeal to both kids and adults.
Which ones would you recommend?
Well, we talked about Sardinia earlier.
Right, beautiful beaches.
Perfect for building sandcastles,
And the hiking trails.
exploring the rugged landscape. And the food is amazing, which always helps.
That's true. What about families looking for a more cultural experience? Something a bit more exotic?
How about Morocco?
Morocco. A country of vibrant colors, exotic scents.
Bustling souks and ancient cities.
It's sensory overload.
In the best possible way.
I can just imagine kids being captivated by the sights and sounds.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Imagine exploring the streets of Marrakech
Okay.
with its snake charmers and storytellers,
Wow.
riding camels through the Sahara Desert under the stars,
Amazing.
haggling for souvenirs in the souks,
I love it.
where the air is filled with the scent of spices and leather. It's an adventure the whole family will remember.
Okay, Morocco is going on my family travel bucket list. What about for those who want to experience a winter wonderland beyond just skiing?
How about Lapland, Finland?
Lapland, the home of Santa Claus.
Imagine a snow-covered landscape that stretches forever.
It's a winter wonderland.
Cozy cabins with fireplaces crackling,
And the northern lights.
dancing across the sky. It's like a fairy tale.
What kind of activities can you do there?
You can go dog sledding or snowmobiling,
Through the forests?
visit a reindeer farm,
Learn about the Sami people?
their culture, and their reindeer.
I can't wait.
You can stay in a glass-roofed igloo
A glass-roofed igloo.
for a chance to see the northern lights from your bed.
That's incredible.
And you can even meet Santa himself.
Now that's what I call a magical Christmas experience.
Oh.
Okay, one last question. Are there any destinations on this list that are good for foodie travelers?
Well, we've already mentioned a few foodie hotspots,
We have.
but I think we should highlight Vietnam.
Vietnam, I've heard so much about the street food scene there.
Vietnamese cuisine is known for its fresh flavors, aromatic herbs,
And the balance of flavors?
sweet, sour, salty, spicy.
A culinary adventure.
You can experience it all from street food to Michelin-starred restaurants.
What are some must-try dishes?
Oh, there are so many. Pho is a must.
Pho.
It's a flavorful noodle soup with a rich broth.
Yeah, okay.
Banh mi is another classic.
Banh mi.
A delicious baguette sandwich,
What's in it?
savory meats, pickled vegetables, cilantro, and don't forget the fresh spring rolls and the street food.
Like what?
Sizzling pancakes, fragrant curries. So many options.
Okay, my mouth is watering. Vietnam's going on my foodie travel bucket list.
I think we've covered a lot of ground in this part.
We have. What are your thoughts so far? Which destinations are calling to you?
I'm feeling inspired, that's for
Okay.
sure. This list is full of incredible destinations.
I'm already dreaming of my next adventure.
What about you? Are you ready to explore the world?
Absolutely. There's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered.
And I can't wait to see where our next deep dive takes us.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back soon with even more travel inspiration. We're back for the final leg of our deep dive into the top travel destinations for 2025.
This list has been a whirlwind of inspiration, right?
I know, it's given me so many ideas.
Me too.
And speaking of blissful escapes, there are a few more destinations we haven't talked about yet.
Places that embody that sense of tranquility and rejuvenation.
Okay, I like where this is going.
So how about we start with Iceland?
Iceland, the land of fire and ice that's been on my bucket list for ages.
It's a place where you can really immerse yourself in nature.
What makes it so captivating?
Iceland is a place of dramatic contrasts.
Okay.
Think glaciers and volcanoes side by side,
Wow.
geysers erupting, cascading waterfalls plunging into canyons, and those black sand beaches.
Black sand beaches again. It never gets old.
I know, right?
I've seen photos of the Blue Lagoon, that geothermal spa.
Surrounded by lava fields,
Is it as magical as it looks?
even more so in person. Soaking in the Blue Lagoon is a must-do,
I bet.
surrounded by steam in those blue waters. But there's so much more to explore.
Like what?
You can hike through those landscapes, go whale watching, explore ice caves, and even witness the northern lights.
Wow, it sounds incredible. And for those seeking a more spiritual experience?
Iceland has a rich folklore tradition rooted in nature.
Interesting.
Many people find peace and tranquility just being in such a raw environment.
I can see that. Okay, Iceland is officially at the top of my list. Now for something completely different, let's talk about Thailand.
Ah, Thailand. The land of smiles.
A classic destination.
From the bustling streets of Bangkok to the tranquil beaches of Phuket and Koh Samui.
Thailand offers something for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What makes it special for you?
I don't know. It's a place I've always wanted to experience.
Thailand is a country of contrasts and diversity.
Okay.
You can explore ancient temples and bustling markets, relax on those pristine beaches, trek through lush jungles,
Sounds like an adventure.
and experience the warmth of the Thai people.
And the food.
Thai food is a culinary adventure.
It's supposed to be amazing.
Fresh flavors, fragrant spices, that balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy.
My mouth is watering already.
You can experience it all, from street food stalls to upscale restaurants.
Okay, let's shift gears to a destination that's a bit more off the beaten path.
Okay, how about Namibia?
Namibia, I haven't explored that one much. Tell me more.
It's in southern Africa,
Okay.
and it's known for its stunning landscapes.
Like what?
Imagine towering sand dunes in the Namib Desert, vast savannas in Etosha National Park, and the dramatic Skeleton Coast.
Wow, the Skeleton Coast. That sounds ominous.
It's where the desert meets the ocean.
So dramatic landscapes.
Absolutely. A photographer's dream.
What kind of wildlife can you encounter there?
So much Namibia has an incredible array of wildlife.
Okay.
Desert-adapted elephants, black rhinos, lions with black manes, giraffes, zebras.
Wow. Namibia is definitely going on my radar now. For those who prefer a city-escape with a touch of European charm, what would you recommend?
How about Buenos Aires, Argentina?
Buenos Aires, the city of tango.
It's often called the Paris of South America.
I've always been intrigued by its energy. What makes it so captivating?
Buenos Aires pulses with passion.
Okay.
It's known for its tango, of course, but also its architecture, food nightlife, and that blend of European elegance and South American flair.
I can just picture it.
Grand avenues, Parisian-style buildings, cozy cafes, lively markets.
And tango.
You have to experience a tango performance.
I've heard it's a must.
You can find everything from intimate milongas to grand tango shows.
It sounds magical.
Even if you're not a dancer yourself, watching the pros is a treat.
Okay, Buenos Aires is officially on my list. Now, what about a destination for a wellness retreat? A place to disconnect and recharge.
How about Bali?
Bali, the island of the gods.
A classic destination for yoga retreats.
And spiritual seekers.
Bali is an island where you can reconnect with yourself and with nature.
What can you do there?
Picture lush rice paddies, ancient temples, yoga studios overlooking the ocean,
It sounds so peaceful.
and a culture that emphasizes well-being. It's a place to find balance.
I've heard about the spa treatments and healing practices in Bali. What makes them unique?
Balinese massage is known for its healing properties,
Okay.
combining gentle stretches, acupressure, and aromatherapy.
That's amazing.
And there are tons of spas offering treatments from massages to flower baths to holistic therapies.
I'm sold. One last destination. What would you recommend for those seeking a unique and culturally rich experience? A journey back in time.
How about Peru?
Peru. The land of the Incas, Machu Picchu has been on my bucket list since I was a kid.
It's a country where ancient history meets modern life.
What can you do there?
You can explore Machu Picchu, hike the Inca Trail, and experience the culture of Cusco.
It's a destination that combines it all, and I've heard Peruvian cuisine is incredible.
It's a fusion of indigenous ingredients and techniques with influences from Spanish, African, and Asian cultures.
What are some must-try dishes?
You have to try ceviche,
Ceviche.
fresh raw fish marinated in citrus juices,
Okay.
and lomo saltado,
Lomo saltado. What's that?
a stir-fry with beef, onions, tomatoes, soy sauce, vinegar rice, and french fries.
A fusion of flavors.
Exactly.
I need to add Peru to my list. ASAP. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the top travel destinations for 2025.
It's been quite a journey, from the glaciers of Iceland to the beaches of Bali and everything in between.
We've explored a world of possibilities.
Remember, this list is just a starting point,
The real magic is in the exploring.
creating those travel memories that last a lifetime.
So go forth, fellow adventurers. Embrace the world, connect with different cultures, and experience those travel bliss moments. Happy travels.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of travel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates. Visit Tourism, Capturing the Scene of Knowledge, a comprehensive website delivering the latest travel trends and innovations. Accelerate your mastery of the tourism industry, all in one place. Navigate through a vast showcase of comprehensive business-oriented tourism content, 99% pure industry intelligence, and 1% academic, curated for discerning professionals. Why subscribe to Tourism? Capturing the Scene of Knowledge. Make informed decisions. Instantly access key reports and insights from top sources across the tourism industry. No research required. All in one place. Why split your attention? A single subscription gives you easy access to thousands of reports, videos, and infographics just as effortlessly as watching a 30-second ad. Save time with curated searches. Time is money. Let our subscription save you both by delivering valuable insights directly without the endless search. Until next time, happy travels.